Well, really proud of our guys' effort. I thought we got off to a really good start because they're a really good basketball team, and it showed, I think, in the second half when they were making a run, just how much firepower they have. I mean, so many guys are capable of stepping out and knocking down shots, and they play so hard. Josh has done a great job with his group because he has a lot of new players as well, and I think that as the conference continues to go on for them, they're just going to continue to gain momentum. So I'm just really happy with our guys' effort and that we were able to get a win tonight.
I know Raekwon Battle was going to be a defensive focus for you guys, and it seemed like you didn't make anything easy for him, especially early in the game. I know he was limited, and obviously what happened in the second half. But what did you think you guys did well to really take him out of his rhythm?
Well, I always say with really good players and guys that score the ball like he has in his career, the best you can hope to is contain them. You want to contain them, try to, get their percentages down as low as you can on their points. That's the kind of our approach. But I thought everybody had an amazing awareness of where he was at all times. It was one of those games I thought every time he caught the ball, I saw one of our UCF jerseys in front of him. And that's what you want to see, just that awareness of where the person is all the time, trying to take him off what he wants to do really well, which I thought our guys, did a good job of that for the most part. And then, I think he got a little emotional in the second half and picked up some technicals, and that was kind of it for him. But he's a terrific player, and scouting him and seeing the variety of ways he can score the basketball, he's one of the more talented, guards in this conference, I believe.
West Virginia's coach credited your team's physicality. How have you seen that change from that first game a couple of weeks ago at Kansas State as your players have gotten more used to Big 12 action?
Yeah, I think the more our guys are getting, used to the way it's played, the way it's being called, our guys are making the adjustments. And that's what you have to do. I always said it's a marathon. It's not a sprint at this stage. You're taking it one game at a time. You're trying to get better every time you go out. And so that's what we tried to do. Our guys, we have some good size, some experienced players, so they're capable of playing physical basketball. But you just have to make the adjustments based on how the game is being called. And the one thing I love about this conference is they let you bang, they let you play. And so our guys are making that adjustment. Are we all the way there yet? I don't think so. I think we can even be better at it, but we're working towards it.
Ibrahim, pretty well-balanced game tonight. 3 blocks, 14 points, 12 rebounds. What did you think of his performance tonight?
Yeah, I thought he was terrific, and he has been terrific for us. I think almost ever since we've inserted him into the starting lineup, he's really stepped up his game and given us some great efforts. Defensively, blocking shots, altering shots. He's been a really good low post presence for us where we could play off of him down there in the low post. He's been very effective for us, and like I said, I don't even think he's playing his best basketball yet. I think as he continues to get comfortable in what we want him to do, I think you'll see him even play better.
Throughout Big 12 play, you guys have struggled a little bit offensively during the first 5 minutes of the game, but you guys got to a lead and never looked back. You guys never trailed this game. How important is it to build leads like that early in the game?
Well, it's important. I've tried to tell our guys, we've shown that we can, play from behind and we can come back, but you don't want to make a habit of that. And that's not something you want to make a habit of. And so it was kind of, this is probably one of the first games, I think, in Big 12 play that we've played with a lead almost the entire way. And so it was good to see our guys not only build a lead, but can you manage that lead? Because that's very important. You get up, and the other team you're playing against, they're going to make runs. They're going to do things to make adjustments. And I thought our guys did a really good job of, withstanding their runs and withstanding their adjustments, and were able to maintain a double-digit lead.
The coach cited discipline as one of the difference and factors between the both of you. What did you see tonight in terms of both squads discipline-wise?
Well, I thought for us, we're working. I guess, Coach Josh and those guys are working on the same things we're working on. I guess, both of us have so many new players that, it's a process when you have that many new guys that come from different systems, different coaches, different styles of play. I mean, it takes time for those habits to change. And so I think we're both trying to work through that with our players where we can get those habits changed to what we want from them. And it's just a process. I mean, they're going through it, and so are we. And so I know exactly how he feels, but, we're in the same boat in that regard.
Having said that, where do you feel your team's defense is at? Do you like the kind of tone that this defense has set? Maybe not the record you guys want there, but the defense seems to be pretty consistent.
No, I think our defense is ahead of our offense. I think I've said that before. Our defense is definitely ahead of our offense, and that's because we've put so much time on our defense. And that, most things you get better at this level is time spent on that. You can always tell what a coach is concentrating on by what they're doing fairly well. And I think defensively, we've done that, and we've always felt that to win anywhere, the American, to win the Big 12, it starts on that end of the floor, and then you build out. And so we're building out now. That's why I said it's a marathon, not a sprint. We're still building out now our offense, building out, our personnel, what we think we can do offensively. And I think we will continue to improve in that area as these weeks continue to move forward.
Antoine Jones had his most meaningful contribution for you guys tonight. What did you like about what he was able to do?
I thought he was terrific. We talked about guys, after the last time we played, we talked about guys stepping up and who's going to step up and help contribute and what we can do because, we look around our room, and I told you our strength is in our numbers, and it showed tonight. Here's a player that you hadn't seen do as much. And now in a game like this, a meaningful game, a game where, you're in conference play, you see a guy make the plays he's made. And I believe that can happen with a number of players that are sitting on our bench right now as well, not just Antoine. And so as guys step up and contribute, I think it just makes us a more deep team and a team that we can play a lot of different styles.
Coach, you're one win away from 300 career wins as a coach. How does that make you feel?
Oh my gosh, that makes me feel old. I didn't know that, but it's just, what? I've loved this. I mean, I played this game, all my life, and I was very fortunate. And now I've been coaching it, longer than I've played it now. How amazing is that? And I've loved every minute of it. I loved it as a player, and I can't say I love it anymore as a coach, but I love it equally as much, that's for sure. Working with the young people, I get a chance to work with, mentoring them, and get a chance to still compete on the floor against teams like we did tonight.
Coach, what was the offensive game plan going into tonight?
The offensive game plan for us was, we wanted to make sure that we share the basketball. It's very important for us to get the basketball moving, share the basketball. No one forcing shots, playing off each other, playing for each other is what we really wanted to do offensively. And I thought our guys in the half court, for the most part, did that.
Coach also talked about how having a short memory is really key to succeeding in the Big 12. Consider coming off of last game, how big was it for you to get a win like this tonight? Very
important. Like I said, they've got some really good wins. We know they're well coached. They have a lot of talent. And so for us, it was very important, especially at home. We're home, and we have to understand the importance of defending home court. That's what we're growing into right now. Understanding the importance of, growing here and being successful here. Like, we had another great crowd. I mean, I'm not sure what the numbers were, but I looked around the stadium, the arena, I know it looked like it was almost mostly full. So for me, we win in these games because they're like a sixth man to us, in my opinion. They give us that extra opponent defensively, extra opponent offensively, just with their effort and energy in the stands. I think our guys have fed off of that really well all season long. And so very, very important for us to make a stand here at home, and I'm proud of our guys for that.
Coach, Shamari went down late. How serious does that look at this point?
Not sure. You're getting imaging tonight to see kind of the extent of where, what happened. He did roll his ankle, and so we'll see. The one thing I know about Shamari, he's a tough young man, and if he can play, if he can contribute, then he's going to do it. But we have to wait and get the report back from the doctors to find out exactly the extent of his injury.
Coach, Omar Payne isn't normally the guy you'll see take the long shot. So what was your reaction seeing him hit that three tonight?
No, you wouldn't believe this, but, that's a shot that we work on with Omar. We think he's capable. He has a good stroke, and we've encouraged him to take that shot when he has time and space. And he had time and space today, and he's taking it. And so, it would be a surprise. But, yeah, he has good touch. And so I think as he continues to make them like he did, he gives us another player similar to the guys tonight, like we played against their five-man that can pop out and shoot threes. That's just so hard to guard. And so having him being able to do that as one of our post guys, I think just gives us more versatility.
Coach, you're back out on the road again later this week. When it comes to conference play, is the next step for this team to put two together and then build from there?
Absolutely. We have to find ways to we have to be more consistent, and is what we're trying to become. And what we're learning as we go through this process, and our guys are learning, every team, like every single game is like an NCAA game. Every opponent is really, really talented. And so we're learning and we're growing. And I think each one of these games help our guys understand that, hey, we can be successful, that we can win. And so it's good for their overall confidence. And as we gain more confidence, hopefully we can string more games together. But, like I said, that's in this league. Are you kidding me? I've been, like I said, in the ACC. Grew up Big East basketball. It reminds me of the old ACC when I played, and it reminds me of the old Big East. It's just a tough men's league.
Coach, I know you spoke briefly about Ibrahima Diallo, But transferring from San Jose State, his numbers weren't that spectacular. Nothing really except his blocks didn't jump off the page. What did you see, and did you expect this performance out of him once he got to this school and to be able to develop a system around him?
Well, the one thing we knew is that he was a hard worker. So once we got him down here and we could start working with him, we knew some of the things that he may have been somewhat deficient at when he was, playing at San Jose State. We thought we may be able to get some improvement in those areas, like scoring around low post more consistently with his touch. We knew the defensively he could block shots. And so, so we wanted to just work with him, get him in our system. And everybody runs a different system. Our system, we want to utilize those guys a little more. And so I think that's his usage rate is up probably from where it was at San Jose State, which gives him more opportunities to produce.
Was leader amongst blocks in the Big 12 and all of college basketball the expectation?
Definitely. We thought with him and Omar, we thought we had two shot blockers, and we were hoping that those guys would be able to, even at this level in this league, be able to alter or block shots and give us a presence down low.
Coach, you led all game. How did you keep that momentum going?
Well, I give our guys a lot of credit. I think they were really focused. They were really focused. They understood the game plan, and I thought they really worked it the whole 40 minutes. And it was good to see if we could play, with the lead, like I said, because most of the time we've been, the comeback kids. So I was happy to see our guys play in a situation. Okay, how do we handle being up? And they showed that they could. They showed that they could maintain the lead. They could withstand runs. All the things you got to do to be a successful team in a conference like this, they showed that they're capable of it. Now we have to continue to get better at it.
Coach, your team has a few more wins than many people might have expected at this point. What have you been most proud of or most impressed by at this point?
Just our guys' belief. The word belief is powerful. It's a powerful word. It starts with that. I don't think we even be in this position if they didn't believe they could be. I can feed them all the encouragement and positive things I want, but ultimately they have to believe that they can be successful. They have to believe that they belong. I think I've said that before, and that's what they're seeing. And I think when you have results like a game like this tonight or a few nights ago, that just helps further that belief, that you can compete. It's a long year. It's a lot of games to be played, but they know that they can compete, which is very, very helpful because I can say it all I want, but until you get a win or two, it's just me talking. But now after you won a game or two, you realize that we can win. We can compete, and that's all you want. It's a winning effort, and then we'll see what happens.
Coach, you dominated the free throw line, scoring off turnovers, and on the fast break. What would you say was the point of difference tonight?
I thought, for us, we wanted to play a game in which we're aggressive. That's who we are. We want to play a 94-foot game. I think you see that if you look at, fast break points, us getting out in transition. That's who we are. So we want to play fast, and we want to make it a 94-foot game. And I think, we were successful at, getting that style of play tonight. Every night is it successful? No, but tonight we were able to play that style, and our guys really enjoy playing that way.
All right, dude. All right, Jaylin, congratulations on the win. Obviously, you guys got off to the hot start in this game. What was kind of your primary takeaway of how tough that you were able to defend West Virginia?
We just have to be able to build. I think we put one half together. I don't feel like we put two halves together again. In the second half, I feel like they slipped out with the threes, and we didn't contain it in the second half as we should have. But we started off to a good start playing defense. We just got to put two halves together.
What do you think the team did better tonight offensively than in that last one against Houston?
I would just say just not making it too complicated, to get on the ball, get off of it. Just taking wide open shots and also shooting the ball with confidence and playing through contact as well. I just feel like last game we didn't play through contact as well as we should have.
You guys won the rebound battle tonight, 45-34. What was the key for you guys to be able to dominate in the paint like that?
We knew they wouldn't box out and stuff like that on the offensive end, but they crash hard. So just being able to box them out and keep it 24 out the boards and keeping a couple other guys out the boards and being able to just dominate the glass on the offensive side.
So far this season, you guys have struggled in the beginning of games, especially offensively. But you guys never trailed tonight. You guys got off to a hot start and kept it that way. How much does that mean for the team to be able to get the lead from the jump?
We haven't been starting off as well. But like I said, we got to be able to put two halves together Whether we starting off slow or finishing slow, we got to be able to put two halves together and just use that as momentum.
I know West Virginia's Raekwon battle was a focus defensively for you guys. He was averaging close to 20 points a game, and you guys pretty much shut him down. I know he didn't play a lot in the first half. Their coach said he was frustrated. What do you think you guys were able to do to make it difficult for him?
Just being able to just pressure the ball. We know he's a good player. We got to live with some things like the pull-up shot and stuff like that. Just try to make it tough on him and also contain the three-point line. And also just try to get him in foul trouble and stuff like that so we can get him on the bench because he's a good player.
How much confidence are you guys getting from your defense right now? I mean,
we getting a lot of confidence from our defense. We're a defensive-oriented team, so I feel like that's why our game started. If we be able to play defense, like Coach always say, defense travels. So as long as we do that, we'll be fine.
You guys kind of initially struggled at the free throw line. I think at one point you guys were shooting 40, but then you really turned it up, especially in the second half. You guys shot 100 from the line. Just what changed to help you guys be able to sink those shots?
Just being able to focus. We've been trying to focus on free throws and practice and stuff like that. I feel like we lost a few games from the free throw line, so we've just been trying to make that a focus point and practice and staying focused and not talking on the line and stuff like that in practice. So just trying to stay focused.
What do you like most about Ibrahima's game as you watch it?
Just he a dog. I just feel like he a dog. He won't be denied. Whether if you stop him on missing the first shot, he gonna get the board. So I love that about him. He always stand positive and stuff like that. He never get mad at us when we miss him on the ball. But we've been finding him a little bit more since late. So.
How does his physicality lift you guys up during a game?
It lifts us up well. He usually always start us off with an offensive rebound, either him or CJ. So that helped us out a lot to get another shot at the shot when we first come out.
Antoine Jones really had a big contribution tonight. 13 points, played a lot of minutes. What did you like about how he stepped up?
I love how he stepped up. We feel like he can do that every game. Coach has been talking about sleepers waking up, and I feel like he woke up this game. So hopefully he take that momentum and keep it going.
You guys shot decent tonight from the floor, better than last game, but not their best. How do you guys still plan to keep getting better offensively?
Just making sure that we're taking the best shots that we can take. Some nights it's going to go in, some nights it's not. Just making sure we're just taking the best shots that we can take.
Their coach talked about how important it was to have a short memory in Big 12 basketball coming out of the last game. How big was it for you guys to come out the way that you did tonight?
We was upset that how that game fell, so we just had to have a short turn and use that as momentum and just try to come in and win this game. Also with them coming off a big win, so knowing they were coming in here with confidence.
What do you guys now have to do? You go on the road again, you come off a big win. Now how do you sustain that on the road?
Just staying focused, going next play, and doing the same thing, just practicing every day like it's our last and staying focused and just listening to Coach Dawkins.
How tough was it seeing Shamari hit the court and looks like obviously did something to his foot or ankle? How tough was that to see, and how big of a loss will he be if he can't play for the next few?
If he can't play, it's just next man up. It will most definitely hurt us, but I feel like he'll be all right. Rolled his ankle a little bit, but he's a tough guy. He'll be all right.
You guys beat Kansas at home, West Virginia at home. How important has it been to defend home in the Big 12?
We have to defend home court. I feel like that's very important. Nobody should come in your house and beat you in your house, so I feel like we got to defend home court no matter who we play here.
How big has the fan turnout been helping with that? Another large turnout from Night Nation tonight.
It's been good. Keep coming out. Keep coming out. We love the fans when they come out. They most definitely give us a boost when we see them in the crowd. It keep us up, and I feel like we got the best student section in the Big 12, if not the country.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank y'all.
Ibrahima, congratulations on the victory. Obviously, what you were able to do defensively really frustrated West Virginia for most of the game. Just talk about that effort and what you guys were able to accomplish tonight in that regard.
I feel like it was just a game we needed to win. That was a must-win game. So a game like that, we have to start playing defense. So I just came, I contribute, I did what I was supposed to do, and all my teammates I do my job, and they did their job, so, yeah.
It's early on in the season. Why do you call it a must-win game tonight?
Last game we lost. I would call it a bad loss for me. We shouldn't have lost that game. I think that was a game we supposed to win. I couldn't sleep. I was frustrated. So, this is home. Like I said, we had it to protect home. That's why I feel like it was a must-win.
A loss eats at you. How does it drive you?
drive me crazy. Every night, like, you just lay down, you be like, damn, I'm sorry. You just be like, I could have do this, I could have done that. Like, you just watch the game, like, all night over and see, like, all the mistake that you make, and it hurts. So that's why.
You guys are always talking about, you know, the importance of being able to make your free throws. You tonight, you know, you were perfect from the line. You know, what went right for you guys tonight at the line?
I mean, free throws is just like, I mean, that's the same thing. We do like the same thing. We shoot free throws every day. Every day after practice, we shoot free throws. Sometimes you just miss it because it's pressure. So, but last time, I mean, so many free throws. Again, I think against BYU, I think I missed 5 or 6. It hurts me. So I was in the gym more, working on my free throws. So yeah.
Although you say it's just you're just doing your job, you are among the block leaders in all of college basketball. Teams are focusing on you because of your rebounding, your presence in the paint. How does it feel to know that you are one of the top players on the team and that you're doing your job?
I feel good. Yeah, I just feel like I need to work on that more. So yeah, I mean, that's like a really good thing. I didn't know I was leading like that, but yeah.
You talk about how the last game aided you. One thing that their head coach talked about is how you have to have a short memory in Big 12 basketball. So how would you say that you kind of reacted now coming into this one? How big is it for you guys to get a win like this after the last game?
After the last game, we come home, we got a win. I feel like it's good. So like we're gonna feel more confidence going to Cincinnati. I think on Friday we play them Saturday. So that's like a really good thing. We're gonna feel good going to play there because it's gonna be really hard too. So yeah.
How much confidence do you guys have in your defense right now?
We are very confident. We play defense all practice. Like that's like I would say like 65-70% practice is defense. That's all we do. So yeah.
Do you feel like that's kind of become your reputation now that you're kind of into Big 12 play, that everyone knows, you know, this UCF team's gonna be physical, they're gonna block shots, like they know they're in for a fight?
Oh yeah. Just look at it this way. Every team had their identity. I feel like that can be ours. So yeah.
You know, you guys just come back from being on the road, you get the win, now you got to go back on the road. What do you guys need to take away from tonight to be able to get the win once again on the road?
Playing on the road is hard. It's really hard. I feel like every possession matters. So like you can't take like a time off. When you play on the road, like you just have to play hard on every possession. Like because those teams they're gonna try to protect like their home. So we just need to play twice harder. Yeah, that's what I think we need to do.
After a game of non-conference play, you had a really good stat line. You said your best basketball is still to come. Is this a display of that, or is there still better coming?
No, it's not my best basketball for sure. Yeah.
Ibrahim, I know you said it's not your best basketball, but you had another double-double tonight. I mean, are you starting to feel – I know this is your experienced guy, your 5th season, I think, right?
Yep.
So are you starting to feel things maybe come together and maybe more now than it has in your entire career to this point?
Yeah, I feel like when you've been to college for so long, like for big guys and like the guard, it's not the same because everybody don't run like the, you know, same way. For big guys, sometimes like it takes like time. So, you know, but like I feel like the more you stay in college, the more you see like the game, the more you understand like a lot of stuff. So I would say, yeah, I mean, that's the thing I do. I work hard like every day, so yeah.
When you face elite competition in the Big 12, does that help you elevate your game even more when you know you're facing tough guys every single night?
I want to play big guy like me or bigger than me every game. That's what I hate, playing guy that are small. I hated it. So I would rather have like the biggest guy. That's what I want. So I feel like it's harder because I want to play through foul. Like I want to like the game be physical. I don't want to play like a guy that like 6'6", you know, like stuff like that. I hated it. I'd rather play like someone that is like taller like than me and stuff. So yeah.
Guys, that's it. Appreciate it.
Thank you.